have any mind or any idea of when the EP is going to be ready and dropping?
Hopefully, end of the summer, probably July, August.
Woo! All right, everybody. It's your boy, Mawand, here at Dash Radio on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today, we got an alternative artist. I want to say the pride of Phoenix, Alex Krimm. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So part of this, I have to listen to the artists that are coming in. So, I'm just feeling good today. Your music is just one thing I was really impressed by is you're what, 17?
17, yeah.
You're 17, but your music sounds like you're like 35. Like you always grew up an old soul, huh?
Yeah, when I was growing up, my mom would look at me and she's like, I swear to God, you were like a little 70s wild child in a past life. And I was like, and?
And when did you fall in love with music in general, and what time era did you fall in love with?
So probably when I was like 10, elementary school, they offer you music classes. So I started taking orchestra, and I started on a violin, wasn't really vibing with violin. So then when I got to middle school, I switched to an orchestral bass, which is the big one. And I just really got into classical music. And then one day, a guy from Fender, his name is Billy Siegel, really great guy, he was donating guitars to my middle school and was listening to me play my bass because I was kind of a nerd. I would spend my lunches in there. And he's like, have you ever tried a bass guitar? So he went in his truck and got me a bass guitar, and I started playing it, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I started playing my sheet music on my bass. So it was
wow,
fun.
shout out. What was his name again?
Billy Siegel.
Billy Siegel. Shout out to you.
Shout out, Billy.
That moment right there, you fell in love with the bass.
Yeah, and then I led to guitar, and then I've always loved to sing, so I was just I can play my guitar and sing.
How many instruments can you play?
I can play 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
Can we get to 5 or 6?
Yeah, so bass, orchestral bass guitar, ukulele, little bit of keys, and then I am a big believer in that your voice is an instrument.
I love that. So the sixth instrument is your voice.
Is my voice, yeah.
I love that because you're absolutely right.
Thanks.
A lot of the best music, the voice is kind of used as an instrument.
Yeah, you're hitting notes with your voice. That's what your instrument does. So.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of voice and vocals, I don't know how you are 17, but you sing like a 30-year-old, in pain Amy Winehouse. I would say the musical comps are like Amy. Actually, I want to give you a gift, so I give every artist a CD from my collection.
Aww.
This isn't a CD from my collection per se, but this is the CD that I had to give you. This is something I felt like you sound like, and you might be inspired by. So I had to give you that Lana.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you right now, she is my all-time favorite artist. All time. I literally have a tattoo for Lana.
Really?
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a Lana tattoo?
I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
So her song.
My God.
So she has a song called Venice Bitch on her album Norman fucking Rockwell.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lyric that says, as the summer fades away, nothing gold can stay. And that lyric just hit me in my soul and has stayed there. So I drew a little design. It's the sun setting over the water.
Wow.
And then nothing gold can stay.
That's amazing.
This is the best gift ever.
That is yours to keep. That I think what's going to be really special, I want to manifest it, is one day you will be opening up for her.
Oh my God.
And then when you're opening up for her, you can be like, dude, I have your tattoo.
Look at this. Let's be friends.
It's like the cycle of life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She will meet an artist she inspired, then you will have a blossoming career. Then you will inspire somebody, and they will get a tattoo of a Alex
That would be
Krimm
so
lyric.
cool. That would just be so cool.
But yeah, one comparison I do have between you and, am I saying it right, Lana?
Lana, yeah.
I think I said
Lana.
Lana the first time, and I apologize to all
You're all good.
the Lana Del Rey fans.
I'm sure she's heard it before.
Yeah, Lana, I bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. But no, you one thing I wanted to make a comparison of is Lana's music is very just deep. It's not like bubblegum music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so far, both of your songs are deep.
Yeah.
Dreams of You, or it's a very deep concept. It's like I only get to see you in my dreams, and it's like
Yeah.
it's sad, but like
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing for you at your age to be able to see that. And then Phoenix, a beautiful ode or homage to your hometown.
Yeah.
Did you write both of the songs?
Yeah, so I like with my music, I kind of take pride in that I write all of my songs. And yeah, Phoenix, I wrote about my missing my hometown, Phoenix, Arizona. And Dreams of You, I like wrote about a guy that like I've always had a crush on him, but he doesn't really give me the time of day. So it's like I only see him in my dreams now. Yeah, a little sad, but
Yes, but no, it's very relatable. I think we all have that. It's like our I saw some movie they said like White Buffalo, where it's like that one that we chase, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, both songs are very mature. But then there was a really interesting on Phoenix. You also had a version that was like called the Arcadia.
Yeah, Phoenix, like Arcadia.
Can you please elaborate? Because like I
Yeah.
feel like a music head, but like I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, so my producer and I, Mike Stocksdale, great guy, love him. He's like become a mentor to me. But we're kind of debating. The first Phoenix version was like more of a full sound, like a little more upbeat, little full band type moment. And Phoenix, like Arcadia, was a little slower, like a little more minimalistic. And so I liked the minimal sounding one, and he liked the full sounding one. So he was like, "Why don't you just release them both?" So I was like, "Okay." So one's just a little more chill, like you're laying in your bed at night, you need some music. That's Phoenix Arcadia. You're driving down PCH on a little road trip. You're just gonna listen to Phoenix. So it's just two like different style versions.
That makes sense. And
Yeah.
I definitely caught that. But what went into the Arcadia?
So yeah, there's a little like subdivision. Like there's a little neighborhood in Phoenix called Arcadia, and I went to high school there. And it's just like a really cute little spot. I have a lot of fond memories there. So it's like wanted to name it a little bit.
It's even like deeper. Like you're paying homage to Phoenix, but then you went even deeper to your block.
Yeah,
your
my little neighborhood.
Okay, well, I think it's a beautiful thing that you did there.
Thanks.
Phoenix definitely has a gem in you. You're just for your age to be that musically inclined, and then the production on both of the songs just feels old school, because I think if I'm correct, it's all live instruments.
It's most of them, yes, but the drum tracks are artificial, and like that's like the coolest thing about making music these days. Like you don't need a live drum set to record. Like Mike, he's really really talented in like working Logic. That's what we use, and he's able to create these really great drum tracks. But he also is such a talented musician himself that he like lays down the tracks for the other instrumentals, which he plays live.
Wow! Shout out! You said Mike.
Yeah, Mike Stocksdale.
Mike Scottsdale.
Stocksdale.
Stocksdale.
Yeah,
okay.
Everybody calls him Scottsdale.
Because Arizona, that was very confusing. Mike Stocksdale.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Mike.
Because you can feel like the warmth in all the instrumentation on both the songs.
Yeah.
But you're a very, very like relatively new artist. Did you move to LA after you decided you were going to become an artist, or did you move to LA and then decide?
So I've always loved music, and like obviously I had the dreams of being like a little singer, like touring, getting on stage, performing, but I never like fully considered it until I was in LA, and I was like, I could totally do this. Like it just didn't seem like a possibility for me in Arizona, and so moving out here where the music scene's a lot bigger and there's a lot more, going on, it was just really easy for me to get into that groove.
Absolutely. So then if music didn't make you want to move to LA, what made Alex want to move out here?
Honestly, I was just a little tired of Arizona, especially like I miss it, but the area I grew up in was very artificial, like bougie, and it wasn't resonating with me. And I knew like my dad's lived out in LA for like the past 6 years, so I'd come out and visit, and I just loved it every time I was out here. Like there's such a diverse group of individuals out here, and like how everybody's doing their own thing. They don't care what other people are thinking. Like it's just a much more creative space for me.
Definitely is more creative than Arizona. What I think is funny though is most people who live in LA for a while describe LA as artificial and
Yeah.
bougie, but you're like, no, I'm leaving an artificial and bougie environment. But no, LA is definitely where to be as far as just to be inspired and creatively.
Yeah.
But you were a singer always, so then
Hmm.
you moving here is what made you say like, okay, I can actually be an artist.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Thanks.
that. And you definitely have one thing I really like is you're really authentic. Well, though you don't have like a lot of music out from the two songs, they're you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they both make sense. Phoenix, I listened to it. Then when I went to your IG, I was like, oh, she's really from Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then dreaming our dreams of you. It's just I could tell that's something that you might have went through, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I like that's one thing, especially as I like further my career in music. I want to stay true to myself. Like I see a lot of artists like kind of lose themselves the more popular they get, and like I want to take a moment while I'm still being discovered and like stay true to myself because that's really important to me, and like
I
writing
love that.
about my stuff, my experiences.
I love that. I love that. So we can expect more honest, raw music.
Yeah.
So you've given us two singles and a variation of one of them.
Hmm.
I'll say you are 2 for 2 so far. You haven't missed. Both
Thanks.
songs are really good. Honestly, really really good songs. But you said you have another one around the corner.
I do. I have a single coming out May 12th, and it's called Alcohol Talking. And
Alcohol. Hold on. You are 17. What alcohol is talking?
so let me give you the premise
I
of
do not
the.
approve of this message.
Let me give you the premise of the song. I've been really into this guy since I was like 13 years old. Really liked him for a long time, and we were really good friends. And like he kind of never gave me the time of day until I saw him recently back in our hometown because he goes to school in a different state now. So it's like we only see each other when we're both back in Arizona. And like I went and flew out to visit him at his school in the different state, and he could only like tell me that he like loves me and like all these things when he was drunk. And he's a little older than I am, but he was like, why can't you say this when you're sober? Like, why can't you tell me all this? Like, I know he cares for me, but like, come on now. Like,
Yeah,
why can't you admit this when you're
Yeah.
functioning?
So the song's about the other half, the other person.
Yeah, it's about him not being able to,
Got
like,
it.
like the chorus for it is like, but you're drunk again, holding my body. Do you really want me? Can't even think of it when I'm not singing it. Do you mean it when you say you love me, or is it just the alcohol doing the talking? So it's just like it's like that. So
Deep. Once again, your music is much. Your music is beyond your years. Like you as a 17-year-old who just moved to LA, you to be able to grasp these concepts of like he's only saying this to me when he's drunk.
yeah,
Wise beyond
thank you.
your
Thank
years.
you.
So when's it's called alcohol?
Alcohol talking, yeah.
Alcohol talking. When is that?
May 12th.
May 12th.
Yeah,
around
so
the
coming
corner.
up soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
And-
gosh, 10 days.
Yeah.
Today's
really
May
soon.
2nd. Yeah. Oh, I'm
so
super
then,
excited.
Are you gonna start doing visuals? 'Cause you haven't given us a video yet. Right?
No, I haven't. I really want to. It's something I'm talking with my cousin Lexi. She helps me out with my music a lot.
Shout out to Lexi Pantera.
Lexi Pantera.
Major shout out to Lexi, Virgin Lex, BFF for life. No, nothing but
Love her.
for Lex.
But yeah, her and I were talking about it. I think I'm gonna like order a camcorder on Amazon and just kind of like film what I do and like put it to my music, make it kind of a
I love that.
homemade.
I love that. I think there's no excuse not to make content these days.
Hmm.
Even if you don't go that route, like you have an iPhone. Like
Yeah.
you have an iPhone, and iPhones are fucking incredible.
I've been like posting TikToks with the like chorus of alcohol talking and like one like every day. And they're just like silly little memes. So it's like there's like a photo of Drake and he like looks sad. He's like, and it's like I put like chorus and it's like who hurt her? Like, and so some of them have gotten views, but it's hard to push yourself if you're independent. Like it's hard to create content and have it reach.
Definitely. But the ability is there. The
Yeah.
access is there. It's just not easy. There's so many
100%.
people doing it. One of my buddies, Jordan, he had a good point he brought up in an interview he did. Jordan said, if somebody told you you just have to make 1,000 pieces of content and you will make it, like you would get to where you want to get to,
Yeah.
just do it. He's
Yeah.
like, just make 1,000 pieces of content. And then if you don't get there after 1,000 pieces of content, you would have learned so much and figured out what kind of content works
Yeah.
for you, just got used to making it. So just have that in mind, until you hit your, like, Joe Rogan did like almost 1,000 episodes before he was like popping. So
Damn.
just, keep making that content.
Yeah, it's a struggle, but it's worth it because definitely the results are worth it.
Definitely. And your music needs to be heard. Very, very just good. It's already well rounded.
Thank you.
But is there anything Alex Krimm is doing to take your music to another level or a different kind of space?
So when I released my first track, Dreams of You, I live in Manhattan Beach, and I went on the Strand and I like printed like 100 copies, like with my Spotify QR code, my album or my single cover, and like I was walking my dog. I was like, "Hey, I just released this song. Check it out!" Like, and I was just handing it out to people. Like, honestly, I love old school ways of promoting. Like, I always try and like self-promote. I will self-promote till the day I die. Like, hey, like check out my music, like if you want. And so I like word of mouth is really important to me because I think that's really still effective and people don't really use it as much with technology and social media.
Absolutely. But what about the music? Can we expect anything different from the music? Like, are you gonna maybe get, I don't know, like, cause it's a very like acoustic
Yeah.
alternative sound. Are we gonna stay in that lane or?
So actually, with Alcohol Talking, it's a little more of it's a different vibe. It's a little more melancholic and very dream pop, but like in a sad way. So it's like a little different than the acoustic stuff I've been doing. So it's a little more like beats, but there's still like I even have some Mellotron in there. Like it's a good one.
Okay. I'm excited to hear it. Well, so uh, understanding the theme of Alcohol Talking and having listened to Dreams of You and Phoenix, your music is all very melancholy.
Yeah.
Very like sad on a sad on
it's
a
like
good
my
day.
girl Lana.
Absolutely. Have you ever? So it seems like you create. Are you writing music out of a place of kind of a little bit down?
Yeah, it's
Have
like
you written on the other end?
yeah. So I feel like it's easier for me to write out of like a place of like sadness almost because
Absolutely.
that's just how I can get my emotions out. I've tried to sit down and write some songs when I'm like in a great mood. And I'm like, I can come up with some like one-liner lyrics. I have some songs that are on the happier side, but I think it's easier for me to use songwriting as like a form of therapy. So it's like I write songs to like get it off my chest.
I think most people do that, and I think it just it comes to us naturally, like great art,
Yeah.
when we're hurt, when we're a little bit
Yeah.
damaged. But I'm excited for Alex Krimm to drop like a fully positive song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drawn from a great experience.
Yeah.
But okay, being 17 and being here in the industry, the music industry is not an easy one to navigate.
Mm-mm.
But I gotta give a major shout out to your cousin Lexi Pantera,
Yeah.
who's been in the industry. Lexi's been in the industry for over like 10 years,
Mhm.
and she's gone through so many different iterations of like she was in a group and then she was rapping and now she's singing and rapping. How often do you lean on your cousin Lexi Pantera for like advice or guidance?
She helps me a lot with musical aspects and she's always like texting me. She's like, make this, like use this sound, like this is trending. And she's like a big sister that I can look to when I need advice on stuff like this. And it's really comforting to know that I have someone in my family who has gone through this and does already have a following and like she knows like the ropes of the game. And so it is really helpful to have her help me out with all that.
Absolutely. And she's an amazing human being. Shout out Virgin Lexi Pantera.
Love you, Lex.
Have you guys recorded anything?
No,
together?
but she was just here in LA last week and I was telling her, I was like, Lex, like I want to record something with you. And she's like, yeah. And like I have some songs actually written. I write all my songs in my notes app. Like I'll just hear a melody line and I'm like, oh my God, I need to write that.
Yeah.
And I wrote this one song that's like a total, okay, this is a happier track. It's like a pop tune. And I was like, Lex, like we should record this. And she's like, oh my God, yeah. So maybe in the future we'll see a
Fingers crossed.
collab.
Fingers crossed. A little family collab. Okay, so you have two singles out, third on the way. Do you have any plans in your head as far as like projects, maybe EPs?
Yeah, so I've been working since January, so like 5 months now, on a EP album. I'm thinking I'm gonna release a EP before an album, but I'm really excited because it's almost done. I need like 2 more songs recorded, mixed and mastered, and then I'm gonna put an EP out.
Okay, EP. I love that. And
Yeah.
I feel like with you, everything's gonna have like a theme or like an underlying concept. Do you already have that
Yeah.
mapped down in your head? Oh, that's very exciting.
I got it all.
Very exciting.
I'm calculated.
You seem like the kind of artist who's gonna be very involved on every aspect, from like your looks to your photo shoots to your videos.
Yeah.
You seem very artistic.
Thank you. Yeah, I love the arts. I think you can't spell earth without art. So
Ooh, I have never heard that. You can't spell earth without art.
yeah,
That is the
so
quote of the day.
quote of the day. You heard it here first.
I love that. Alex Krimm. You cannot spell earth without art.
But I'm a big fan of music, like actual art, painting, sculptures, philosophy, literature. Like just a big fan of like the fine arts, and I think it's such an important quality, and like even if it's a hobby of yours, to like just keep pursuing it, because you can make careers out of it, and
No,
it's just
definitely.
so inspiring to see what others can create and then what you can create. So
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely. And you're definitely like, I can tell you're into like the fine arts.
Hmm.
Like you're not like out here listening. I'm about to like name some bad artists. You're listening to like the cream of the crops.
Yeah.
I can tell you're very inspired by the greats. Who are
Yeah.
two or three besides Lana of your
Besides
inspirations?
Lana, this is an unpopular opinion, but I love Taylor Swift. Her songwriting, I love and respect the fact that she has been a part of every single song that she's ever put out. She has been a writer on every single song. That is just so, and she has a huge discography. So
Absolutely.
that's really impressive. I love Faye Webster. She's just got such a unique sound. She's like a mix of like jazz and like alternative country, but she's like making her own genre, and it's really cool. And then I love Phoebe Bridgers.
Ooh, those, yeah. I hadn't heard of the middle artist. You
Faye
said.
Webster?
Faye Webster.
Definitely check
I
her
gotta check out Faye
She's
Webster.
great.
Phoebe's great. Taylor's great, of course. Like you can't slander
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Did you go to her show?
Okay, so I really, really want to. I'm going to try and get tickets for her shows in August when she's here in LA. She's closing her tour in LA.
Oh.
So I'm really going to try. I'm really bummed because Nashville's like one of my favorite cities of all time. And Phoebe Bridgers is opening for her this weekend in Nashville. And I was like,
Oh.
let me go.
Yeah, you're like, Dad, come
I was
on.
like, please,
Yeah.
let's just make a quick trip.
Yeah, let's sell the house. Yeah.
Two of my favorite artists.
Yeah. Well, soon enough, you'll be on the road with these artists. Have you done any shows yet?
Yeah, so actually this past Sunday I just had a show in like 10 minutes from here actually.
How did it go?
It was really, really fun. It was so amazing to get up and play. I had like a 35-minute set. So I played a lot of unreleased songs that I have. I played Phoenix, I played Dreams of You, I played Alcohol Talking, and then I did 2 covers, and it was just so fun. And like that feeling you get when you sing your song, you sing your heart out, and then everybody's clapping and cheering is like a feeling I want to chase forever.
Absolutely.
just
That's
so
like the
good.
ultimate high of highs.
And I have a little brother, he's 4, and if you see like pictures from that, he's like standing at the foot of the stage just holding a bouquet of flowers for me, and I'm like, my heart. He was
That is
so
the
cute.
sweetest thing.
And he's like, Sissy, take them. And I'm like, I'm playing my song. But he's the cutest little munchkin.
What's his name?
Kaleo.
Kaleo. Shout out Kaleo.
Shout
That is
out
awesome. He
Kaleo.
was sitting there front row just trying to
Yeah.
hand you flowers.
And my dad, like, there's a picture, you just see him grabbing his shirt and, like, pulling him back.
That is awesome to have that support. Well, I'm very excited to see what your career has in store. Alcohol Talking will be out soon.
May 12th.
And then do you have any mind or any idea of when the EP is going to be ready and dropping?
Hopefully, end of the summer, probably July, August. we'll see. Don't hold me to that.
I think that makes sense though. Fall feels like the right time for your music. After all of our summer flings, and
Yeah.
all of our
After your little
traveling.
summer heartbreaks.
Exactly. You come home and you're like, okay, I need some Alex Krimm because the summer's over. You know, I can see that.
Time to hibernate now.
Exactly. Now let's manifest. We got to manifest. I want to manifest a few artists that you want to work with and a few places you want to.
I shout out to my hometown venue, Van Buren in Phoenix, Arizona. I would love to play there. It's so intimate. It's so cute. I grew up going to shows there. Want to play there one day so bad. Honestly, I would just love to work with like-minded creatives and artists. Like, if you've got a big following, that's great. If you don't, that's great too. Like, if your mind's in the right place and you want to be a part of the music industry for the music, I want to work with you. So,
any big
whoever's
names,
like
though?
that. I mean, my girl Lana. Like, it's so bad that I've, like, come up with, like, a script. Like, if I ever met her out on the street, so I don't choke in the moment, I'm like, oh my God, Lana, I'm a huge fan. Would love to take you out to lunch so we can just have a conversation.
This is a
I'm
script
like,
you've already played out?
Yeah, so I don't choke in the moment.
Can we work out the whole script?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're Lana,
So,
I'm me.
hi.
Oh my God. It's really great to meet you. You know, you've inspired me so much in my music. Like, I'm a songwriter. Is there any way I could take you out to lunch and we could have a creative conversation? Just two artists.
I would love to, but I have such a busy schedule.
You know what, Lana? Have a great day. We'll work together one day.
I love that. Okay, I wanted to see what your response would be if she hit you with like a no. Yeah. Well, I think it could.
I would probably cry.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's realistically, she's gonna be busy.
Oh, 100%.
Lana's a really busy girl.
She seems so, like, down to earth, though. Like, I see her on her live stream. She's just ripping her vape, and I'm like,
that's my homegirl, right?
you have no cares in the world.
She's like the older sister you would love to have in life.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely badass.
Oh.
Definitely badass.
I applaud her for everything she's been through. And, like, so when this album came out, Born to Die, she was slammed by the critics because they're like, you're romanticizing domestic abuse. Like, how are you going to talk about the stuff in this album? Like, this, because this came out in 2011, and it was pretty taboo for artists, especially female artists, to come out and, like, sing about this stuff. And she, like, got slammed by critics and, like, horrible reviews. People didn't want her playing. And look at her now. She's just won Billboard Visionary Year, or Artist of the Year, and love that she persevered.
Love that for her. And I definitely see you in that lane of just speaking your truths.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, shining light on uncomfortable situations.
Yeah. I think if anything happens in life, like, it shouldn't be uncomfortable to talk about it. Like, if that's your experience, that's your experience. Talk about it, sing about it, write about it, paint about it. Like, artists get slammed so much because they're just real. They're honest. They're not faking it for social media. And I really, like, applaud those who do that. And that's what I aspire to do and be.
I love that. Well, you have an exciting journey ahead of you. What was the venue again? The Vanguard?
Van Buren in Phoenix, Arizona. I want to play there.
We're going to manifest it. It is going to happen. You will be performing at the Van Buren.
Or, Greek theater in LA. That would be cool too.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. I could see it happening for sure. Alex Krimm, you are an absolute gem. I think your music is just beyond its years. I can't believe you're 17. It's mind-blowing. Music's great. Music's very mature, and it's very young too, which is exciting. You have if this is the beginning, if these are your first two records out, I can't imagine what you're gonna sound like in a year or two from now.
Thank you. Yeah.
You have like the world is yours, so very excited.
I've still got a lot of life to experience, so
absolutely, it's gonna be a lot of songs. So I'm almost excited for you to go through like 3-4. Carefully say this, like 3-4 bad relationships. Not like too bad,
no,
but I want your heart to get broken a little bit.
Yeah, I have this like ongoing joke with my mom. I'm like, Mom, I just need a guy to like break my heart, just like shatter it, so I can write a really, really good song. And she was like, why do you want that?
I love that you're aware of that, because that is absolutely what's gonna happen.
It's song fuel. Like my
100%.
experience with the guy that I've been writing songs about. I probably have 15 songs written about him.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Song
shattered
fuel.
my heart.
Yes. Keep shattering her heart. No, hopefully not. Hopefully one day, you have
One
a
day
great
I'm gonna have
chapter.
a really, really great relationship, and then I'm gonna like make like a lover album like Taylor Swift did.
Exactly. In the meantime, I'm excited for you to just go through more experiences.
I'm in my Lana Del Rey era right now.
Yes. Soon enough, you will be in that Taylor Swift era. Thank you so much. Is there anybody you want to shout out before we hop off?
Want to shout out my mom and dad. Love you guys. Thanks for always being supportive. And honestly, my stepmom too. Love her so much.
Shout out to that.
Shout out family. Just family.
Seems to be like a great theme in your life. I'm very excited to see it. I'm sure they're all excited to see what Alex Krimm has in store next.
They're all very, very excited. They're like, when you're big and famous, can we work for you? And I'm like, sure.
You're like, sure, maybe.
Sure.
We'll see. Now, last final question. If someone's discovering Alex Krimm right now, and let's say Alcohol Talking is out, of the 3 songs, which one do you want them to listen to first?
Alcohol Talking. I'm
Really?
really excited about this release. Yeah.
Alcohol Talking before Phoenix and
I think this song just is really I just really love this one. It's really great and it means a lot and it's very vulnerable for me to release this one and I'm like nervous. I'm like, Mom, like what if he listens to it? Like what if he listens to it and he texts me? What do I say? And she's like, tell him it's not about him. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Deny.
Deny. I plead the fifth.
Yeah. But I am excited for that one. It's going to be really, really good one.
Very exciting. Did your parents say anything like when they heard the song or heard the
They were
title?
like, you're almost an adult, so we're going to look this one over, but you write your songs. And I was like.
They were like, no more trips out of state, Alex.
They were like, okay.
Yeah, we see you.
When I played it for my dad, he was like, I don't like this.
I can't imagine.
I think that's just a dad thing.
Exactly. I can't pray. I'm going to end this with a prayer to all the fathers of musicians, all the fathers of female singers. I never thought about that. How tough that must be.
Yeah, like writing, like hearing your kids write about, like, I don't know, they're like Lana Del Rey, some of her songs. I'm like, her dad, when he listens to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some of them I definitely can understand the parental view of it.
Yeah, a soft prayer for all the dads in the industry.
Soft prayer.
All right, Alex, thank you so much. This is Dash Radio, where we take pride in breaking artists and having these discussions with artists before it's too late, as I always say.
Yeah.
So we had Billie Eilish's first radio interview at about 15. We had Cardi B's first radio interview. We had one of Mac Miller's first radio interviews. We just had Jake here about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Jake was here. He was blowing up, but he had it. Jake doesn't respond to my texts anymore. Damn it, Jake. Thought we were friends.
Damn it,
he
Jake.
still like responds to my DMs.
Yeah.
But like, come on, man, text me back here and there. But no, we like to get people in before it's too late. And so very excited to have you here and
Thank you
get
so
to
much for
share
having me.
some of your story.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
This was a great experience. I love it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Dash.
What does one have to do to get you to bust out that guitar and perform
You know,
a preview?
Since you guys were so kind to have me here today, I think I'm going to just do it for free.
Can we get a preview of Alcohol Talking?
Yep.
Oh, I am very excited.
An exclusive.
Very exclusive. First time being heard. I'm super excited.
All right. Should I move this mic a little bit?
Yeah. I think it'll be good too. It's gonna be loud in here.
All right. So this is Dash Radio's exclusive first listen to Alcohol Talking. Walking to the bar and ordering old-fashioned. You broke my heart today, but it's not like you meant it. We just live too damn far for anything to make sense. But my heart still breaks when I think too much about it. And sometimes I think you care more, but you don't. You say we've got a friendship that can't be broke, but while you're out there fucking with all those other girls, you know I'm always sitting alone at home. But you're drunk again, holding my body. Do you really want me? And do you mean it when you say you love me? Or is it just the alcohol doing the talking? These are all the things I should have said. I should have taken the chance, but now I'm gone again. And I hate to think about you in someone else's bed, but she's got something I don't, I guess. But you're drunk again, holding my body. Do you really want me? And do you mean it when you say you love me? Or is it just the alcohol doing the talking? Ooh, my heart's broken again. Ooh, I've been trying to mend it. Ooh, I'll save you a spot in my bed. I'll admit that I've really missed you. In the morning I'll regret the things that I've said, but I think this is my alcohol talking. So maybe I should just go to bed.
Oh
Thank you.
my God.
Yay!
Wow.
Thank you.
That is an incredible song.
Thank you.
I was like completely submerged in the music. I had my eyes closed and I was like going through different chapters of my own life.
Yeah, I really love that one.
No way you wrote that.
Yeah, I like, so you know how college dorms are, like the beds are like this big.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're like, it's like we're sleeping and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm so pissed off. So I like went on my phone and I wrote like half the lyrics like while I'm like laying right next to him. And
You
I was
wrote
like,
the lyrics while laying
like
next
right
to
next
dude.
to him. Yeah.
Oh my God. He's gonna definitely know it's about him.
100%.
That's great. It's great for you to go through that.
You know what? I have a song that I wrote about him too that I played the other night, and it's like, I hope you think of me, and I'll say it now. I hope he thinks of me when he hears it.
There we go. Well, that is an incredible song.
He fumbled the bag.
Exactly. Bag fumbled.
Bag fumbled.
Your girl can sing. She can write. She can do it all. That was an incredible song.
Thank you so
much
much
for that. That was deep. I'm like fully submerged in my feelings.
I'm really excited for that one to come out.
That is incredible. That is an incredible message. I love the way it flipped at the end and you were singing about your alcohol talking rather than his alcohol talking.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thanks.
I am incredibly pleased, incredibly surprised.
Thank you.
You have the world ahead of you, and I'm super excited to see what Alex Krimm has in store.
Me too.
Yes, man, alcohol talking. That's gonna be one.
I've sent it to like some of my friends, and they're like, "Alex, like this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one."
I'm also gonna do another prayer for your father, because if I would have heard those lyrics, I would
Yeah.
have been like, "Oh, you're not leaving the house.
you're not leaving.
You're not traveling. You're not going anywhere without."
Yeah.
No, but incredible song.
Thank you so much.
Alex, thank you so much. Thank you for previewing the song. I'm excited to hear it with my headphones on and the car up all the way.
And what's really fun is that the produced version of this song completely different than acoustic. So you're gonna really be happily surprised when you hear the produced version. It's really, really great.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same tempo?
Same tempo, but completely different instruments.
Okay. Very excited. So there's no guitar on that one.
In the background, but it's mainly like a little bit of piano, mellotron, some drum tracks. It's really, really good. I'm so excited for everyone to hear it.
I'm very excited to hear it. Alex Krimm, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to take clips of this. We're going to post it once you're performing at the Van Buren in Arizona. And then when you do end up working with your girl, Lana, and
I'll come back.
There's that moment. I'm going to clip the interview and be like, we manifested that.
We manifested it.
Yeah. Alex Krimm, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is Dash Radio. You'll definitely be able to hear Alex's music. We're already talking about getting it on Dash Discover, which is our station for new artists. Specifically new artists who haven't debuted yet, like their first album.
Yeah.
And then, some of the other programmers heard or met you, and they're going to hear your stuff. So very excited.
Thank you for having me. And thank you, Dash Radio.
Thank you so much. All right. My one, Alex Krimm, and we're out.
Bye, guys.